Good evening, everyone. We are here, and we are here with our second game of the night, or at least our second game in the brackets. It is the third game today, or at least I say that, but the second game is still going on. Hey, it's the third game. What am I saying? We're gonna see Vhoul Assassins. That is formerly known Cupid Red Panda, so you'll remember those guys. And they're gonna be up against the Retry, so that's PGG's team. The draft's on the way. I am actually joined by a different co-caster this time. Vickermond, it's been so long.
It has. Have we even casted together this year?
Not
Shiva?
this year, no.
Oh, it's been years, man.
It's been years. It has been years.
Yeah, it should be an interesting game, honestly. Retry's been bringing some pretty cool strats and some pretty cool games recently. Like, they've been doing... This is probably the best PGG team in a long, long time.
The most stable one as well, I think?
Sure. Yeah, that's true, definitely. And he actually had an interview just published on Team Liquid that's kind of cool.
Oh.
Like 20 question type thing.
Cool. I haven't read that yet.
In which we learned that he really likes smiley faces. Lots and lots of smiley faces.
Well, I actually met him at TI2. He does like smiley faces. And alcohol, so... Yeah,
and alcohol,
you know, those kind of go good together. But smiley faces too, yeah.
I've heard some of those stories, definitely. Some that probably shouldn't be repeated. Vhoul Assassins, this is a team I'm not that familiar with. You mentioned it's Cupid. It looks like the main member is Waga. So I see Wagamama, but none of the other 4 people that were on the Cupid Red Pandas team. I don't think so, anyway. Because this is Blue Banana, Durham, RMN. Folks that are in that sort of Central European scene. Like, RMN was on a couple of the iterations of Maus.
Yep.
Blue Banana's been on a few teams. He was on TCM. I mean, it's a solid team. These are all good players. And Waga's definitely had some strong teams in the past. I still remember Pulse was pretty good. The like Skanna's Elite team. I like that team. Elite. I thought they were better than Cupid Red Pandas ZOP. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been around.
That was with like Region, people like that.
Fishbone.
It's more like Swedish. Yeah, Fishbone.
Pinoy. Yeah, Pinoy.
Yeah.
That was his actual name. Yeah, they've been around for a long time. Like all of these people in both of the teams actually. So these are some veterans together. Now there is one downside when it comes to veterans, that they sometimes get stuck in the same kind of drafting pattern, which is not handy because there's been multiple changes since when they started playing Dota 2. So I'm hoping that they have adjusted properly. Now, there are no 100% banned heroes in the pool. Like, there's no heroes that you see banned or picked like every single time where you can see like that hero is going to get banned and that hero is going to get banned. So there is a Doom, a Venno, an Age Deprivation, and a Bristleback. So, you know, that's kind of random.
All tier 1 heroes to some extent. Obviously, Venno copped a nerf. Ancient Apparition's been underrated for a very, very, very long time. And then all of a sudden, in the last 2 to 3 weeks, the pick rate of the hero has exploded. I do think, like I said, I think the hero has been habitually underrated, so it makes sense. I don't think usually he's worth first banning, necessarily, but you know that Retry was planning to pick Chen in the first 2, and one of the things Ancient App does is make Chen's ultimate extremely useless when you most need it.
Exactly.
So I think that ban is like, hey, we want to pick Chen, let's take AA. Let's take AA out.
Yeah, and if Vhoul wants to counter it, well, there's still an Enchantress in the pool. The downside would be then they would have 2 supports, semi-support, I guess, in case of the Enchantress, without a disable. Well, I guess that tree has a disable, but I was so not expecting a tree.
Cool. Trees, I don't know. You don't like Tree? I think he's fine now.
I think he's okay. He's still, like, I actually had a game, I think yesterday, that I enjoyed playing him. Which, you know, doesn't happen often, but he's still...
I think he's fun.
He kind of promotes a less active playstyle still.
Well, he promotes a less active playstyle for the team that doesn't have the tree, but I feel like on the team that has the tree, you can totally just go all the way, dives, be very, very aggressive, go under towers. And the Retry, what a strategic draft. I think they're taking the Viper away because they could run something like Luna solo safe, Tree Visage, Viper, or even Tree in like a solo lane, then the Viper. So they're taking that away. That's an interesting pickup.
I like it. It's also pretty good against the living armor, overall. The poison takes it off real fast. So, yeah, I like it. I hope that you're right, which, you know, it happens from time to time.
Right.
Wow, that came out
from time to time.
It came out bad. But I mean,
on
like,
the off occasion.
If you have a Luna, it's like a carry that is not that aggressive early on, and
Yep.
I am hoping you're right. It's going to be really dependent on what the next two picks are going to be for Vhoul Assassins, if they actually can be aggressive, which is very difficult to do against a Viper and a Timber Saw, to be honest.
It's tough, yeah. And that is the Viper, definitely the person who Viper is laning against could have a very tough time, especially because, as you said, Living Armor gets ripped up by Viper's damage over time spells, so you end up running out of that very quickly. It's basically almost not worth Living Armoring the person that Viper is laning against. So I take a Clockwork to isolate. I don't know, it's tough to say who really has the advantage. Both teams picked up a couple incredibly strong heroes. Luna, obviously, probably a little bit overpowered. There's almost no downside to picking Luna in your first set of picks, just because she's strong at every stage of the game. She fits into the strategies that teams like to run. She's a good pusher. She's a good like core. She doesn't need as much dedicated farm early on as somebody like Anti-Mage, but you always get a return on farm for her. She's just a stupid hero in general. But I mean, Retry has Timber, who's incredibly stupid in his own right, so...
Yeah, Timber and Clockwork, two of the strongest offlanes right now. And it's going to be interesting to see what kind of role Trio Protector will play here, because right now I find Vhoul Assassin's lineup, it's solid, for sure. But it's very passive. You know, Clockwork can hook in, obviously, but there's not really that big of a follow-up when he does.
It's just not a very Visage-friendly lineup, is it, right? Because they don't really have any burst to create those early Soul Assumption stacks to just spam Soul Assumption. So if Retry identifies that as a weakness of the Tri-Lane, yeah, you see that they take Rubik. What's cool about this Rubik pick is that you wouldn't be able to get away with it if Vhoul Assassins had a stronger, more pressuring, aggressive Tri-Lane, because Rubik is quite weak in the very early laning. But they can get away with it because they've seen Treant Visage Luna. So they're like, honestly, it's probably okay. We can have the Rubik. And then later on, there is so many good spells to steal in this pool of Vhoul Assassin's heroes.
And you basically always are going to steal the Living Armor from the Treant Protector later on in the game.
Right. Free Living Armor, free, like you can, if you get Eclipse or something, Eclipse is such a huge spell to steal.
Yeah. And it's also, I mean, Luna has 2 spells, so it's also not that hard to steal.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good Rubik game. I like it, and I like that they... Because the most annoying thing for me, Treant Protector, is that he can heal up towers. If Rubik manages to steal the Living Armor, that's going to be having such a big impact, because you just mentioned Luna fits in every lineup, and she right now is the only real push hero on the side of Vhoul.
Yeah, that's true.
So if they have
Visage
that Living
is
Armor, helps them out. Yeah, Visage with the birds when he's level 6.
With good levels, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually think that Visage push is a little underrated. You never see people going like Dezo, but if you have a lot of money later on, you can have Visage be your Dezo carrier, and he can easily solo push towers with familiars.
Yeah, we have got more push banned out, by the way. A Death Prophet.
Yeah.
And there is our surprise, because is this a Dazzle mid?
I hope so. Yeah, it looks like Dazzle mid. Dazzle mid's really strong. I actually have a Steam community guide to Dazzle mid, so I'm really, I'm very pro this. RTZ ran it for Sad Boys the other day, and they won. It's strong. Like, it puts you more... it's very early mid-game focused, but like you said, Shiver, they don't have a very aggressive lineup, so they needed something to sort of ramp up the early pressure, and Dazzle mid definitely does that.
I guess there's also a chance to have maybe Clockwork mid and Tree off lane. Like, there are some possibilities. I hope it's a Dazzle mid, though, because the last time... Or one of the... Like, Dazzle mid doesn't get played often, and I remember once... When Dazzle mid was played in Moscow 5, which is PGG's former team, former team, and it was going so well. It was a Vigos Dazzle solo mid. PGG drafted that for him, and it was Vigos Dazzle against Dendy Pudge. Oh my god!
Wow, that sounds epic.
It was
Pudge is
epic game.
Dazzle's an amazing counterpick to Pudge mid, by the way. He's so good against him.
The downside was that game never got played out because there was some rage going on and some flame going on, and in the end Moscow 5 abandoned or something. I don't know. There was.
Well, you don't say Moscow 5 abandoned the game.
It was such a shame. Like, really, that must have been one of the best mid matchups I have ever seen. But that might also be because, like, I never got to see the ending of it, so you know, it's not closed for me.
Oh, it's like perfect, right. It's in that perfect unfinished state.
Yeah.
You heard Vigos is back, apparently.
I heard rumors about it. I don't know where. I don't know when. I heard.
Me neither.
I heard he.
I was wondering if you knew anything about it. Yeah. But, well, Vigos was definitely a great player in his time. It would be cool to see him back and successful.
Yeah, the only downside is that last time he made a comeback, it didn't really work out as intended, and he didn't really have that big of an impact. He was kind of like, he has a lot of hype around him, obviously, and he was kind of underwhelming, but that could have been because of the super high expectations.
So it's like Empire Mach 4 of 20 or so.
Yeah, exactly. So it's really all dependent on what kind of team he gets with it, because, yeah, can they support him? Let's take a look at who is playing what here, as we have some swaps going around on the Vhoul Assassins lineup. I hope I pronounced that properly. Yeah, Vhoul. Should be Vhoul.
Sure, why not? It's a fake word. Like, it's not like it's a real thing, right?
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Sure.
No,
they're named after the Easy Camp creeps, right? The ones with the little spears?
Yep, yep. Cool. Vhoul Assassins. Well, we're gonna have Blue Banana Bastard by Bulba, or otherwise known as BBBB, or Blue Banana, playing the Luna. And I just have to make a note. Where is the dragon set? Seriously?
I don't know. The dragon set's cool, but it's disrespect.
It's dragon set's so cool. I wish I played
it's alright,
Luna.
Yeah. I like the dragon itself. I'm not that. I don't like the rest of the set.
Oh yeah, I'm talking. Like, I'm all about the. Oh, sorry. I just flamed your. I just flamed your mount. Sorry, Blue Banana. I didn't mean it. Get that jade hoof.
You don't have a jade hoof, Shiver?
No, I only have red hooves. I have 3.
You should have played with me the other day. We got the jade hoof.
Oh, I have 3 red hooves, and I gave one to my sister earlier today, or just 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
We have Durham. Or DJ Durham rather. He's playing the Treant Protector. We have Armen playing his Visage support. In the mid lane it is Waga, Dazzle, solo mid. Yes, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Armen, who is the drafter for Vhoul Assassins. And last it is Durham on his Clockwork. And he will be on the off lane. Hey, wait. There's 2 Durhams.
Yes.
Levka.
Yeah, that's been driving me nuts ever since I saw the lobby thing. So one of these is fake Durham, and one of these
I think
is
DJ Durham is the right one, because I remember saying DJ Durham at some point, but
I didn't get a chance to look at their
we can call the offlane Levkin, because
alright, let's do that. I'm totally for that. Alright, looking up towards the retry on the Radiant side. It's PGG, with the team captain supporting on the Rubik. He's joined by Android P on the Chen, farming the jungle, and Nubik will be the Viper carrying the safe lane. That leaves who is this? Who's Son of Arteezy? Who's playing on who's Retry's mid again? Hang on. I should know this.
You can look it up later. For now, he will be the Son of Arteezy.
Alright, we'll go with Son of Arteezy for now. And on the off lane, it'll be No Fear on the Timbersaw. Actually, taking a lot of harassment from Durham's Treant already.
Being beat on by a tree.
Leech Seed first.
I like that.
This is so legit. Yeah, because they know that you can't do it on the guy who's fighting Viper anyway. There's almost no point. And Dazzle, I mean, they can mostly have him heal himself, so he doesn't really need it either. So hey, why the hell not go Leech Seed? It does a lot of damage.
Yeah, I like it a lot, actually. It works, and as you can see, No Fear is having a tough time dealing with it. He is burning through his region quite fast.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really... Treant can just run straight at you, push the Leech Seed button, and it doesn't matter whether you hit him or not, because he's healing.
Oh,
Problem is Waga's having a tough time.
We might have, we might have Queen of Pain blinking forward if he thinks he can get the harass, and the net comes in, and the right-click Cess of Faith. First blood's on the board, Son of Arteezy takes it. Takes a lot of harassment himself, as we can see Dazzle is still quite a strong hero. But with Jen showing up, there was no doubt who was going to be winning that matchup.
Yeah, Quap was a pretty good pick. Retry picked the Quap in a response to the Dazzle pick, and it's actually not a good matchup for Dazzle mid. Quap has 50 extra attack range, first of all, and second of all, she's just able to sort of sit back. She has decent armor and really good base damage. So even though Dazzle has good base damage, the fact that he doesn't have an advantage in any other way means that it's not a favored lane for him, because Quap can just sit back.
Yeah, I like his item, or sorry, his spec though, from Raga, going for that poison. Harassment is so annoying from that one.
That's really the only way you can go. The variation here for Dazzle mid is that you can go Shallow Grave, and you can dive people under the tower and try to get the kill, and then Shallow Grave to get out. But you need a TP scroll. Like, it's expensive and it's really risky.
Yeah, that is true. As we have Durham maybe getting harassed back. It looks like No Fear has found his stride. He's got level 2 in Timber Chain, and he has got reactive armor. And I only just realized the irony of Durham and No Fear harassing each other. With the Timbersaw, who is obviously afraid of trees.
It's a very role-playing based lane matchup here.
Yep, I agree. It's kind of fun. I wonder what all the sayings are when they kill each other. The lines, oh, Dazzle, Shallow Grave, Waga in some trouble here. The ace from there. Yeah, he's so gone. It is actually Chen that gets the last hit in, but nonetheless, good kill. And another, again with the troll, working out. Working out real
Android
well,
P is... He's been using this troll creep. This is the end of this troll creep, though. It's at 7 mana, and
he can send
he's
it
probably
to
gonna
base.
either send it back. Yeah, he can send it to base, but he's out of mana too.
You know, put it aside.
They'll walk together.
No fear, it's kind of boxed in right now. He's already slowed. The nuke damage coming up from Luminana as well. The Timber Chain only very short range, and the nuke is there. Our man gets the first kill for his team. Very nicely done, and I have to say that's just overextension from No Fear. He shouldn't have been so far in.
It is. He's trying to manage the fact that the lane's getting pulled by the Visage, so Timbersaw can definitely... Timbersaw's very good at just stealing that entire stack if he wants to, but the problem was that he then couldn't get out. Durham PGG. Now trading hits with PGG.
You can't trade hits with a tree, it's just... It's not gonna work out.
Yeah, with that 91 damage? Yeah.
Good luck having a man fight with him, it's just scary.
Yeah.
Having a tree in ability draft is also always quite strong. Ooh. Do we have yeah? I think they're gonna try to box in No Fear again. There's no real mana on the tree though. No leech seed anyways.
Well, all you really need to kill him is to save the Lucent Beam and use it right when he starts the channel of the Timber Chain, but they didn't get it there. Maybe on the next one. He's gonna try again. Will they get it?
Oh, the Timber Chain missed as well, and that's a Soul Assumption again. Getting the second kill for his team. It's 2-2. And a first smoke, real smoke, from PGG and Android. Looks like they want to take down the Dazzle again. Or perhaps rotate top and get a kill there. Because obviously that's not really a lane where it's going well. But it looks like Dazzle is their target.
Probably Dazzle, yeah. He's already like a level behind, and they can just completely shut Dazzle out of the game. He's such a level-dependent hero.
Yep, and level-dependent hero is now dead. As, yeah, there was really no way he's going to live out of that one. It's too much to say. Yeah, still the troll, which... You know, didn't get ditched. No, he just got sent back to heal, and came back stronger. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, it's honestly really unfortunate for Vhoul that they're getting pressured so hard by this Dazzle, but that is the weakness of the pick, for what it's worth. Like, as much as I like Dazzle mid, you're very gankable. Shallow Grave is a good spell, but it's much better when you're not facing something like a Quap.
Man fight bottom, actually. Levkan decides not to have a man fight because that did not work out well. I'm wondering if Nubik can actually catch up with him. It's Treads versus Brown.
Well, he's gonna get pincered. He's definitely dead. Oh, maybe not.
Well, he might be really fast now. Quinnipiac can blink in. Does have mana for a Shadow Strike. Will slow him down. The cogs, though, burning away that mana. Nicely done. Levkan lives. And they gave away a tower push for that one. They gave up a tower push, rather. They stopped pushing.
No, that cogs was really good. He pushed the... Yeah, the Quap didn't have mana to cast Shadow Strike after the getting hit by the cogs. So really nicely done.
Yeah. And right now for the retry though, I mean, they have killed off the Dazzle 3 times. They're still up against the Luna, who is farming really nice. However, Nubik farming better, of course. Their only kills are up against the offlaner, while the Clockwork is actually getting decent levels. He's level 5 right now. Once he is the one that can pull things together again for Vhoul. They don't need to depend that much on the Dazzle. But Clockwork, I think, can make a big difference here.
Yeah, I think Vhoul are actually in pretty good shape. I mean, yes, Waga's died 3 times, and that's really bad, but he's actually, like, look at his farm relative to the Quap. Like, he has the same amount of last hits. He's behind on net worth, obviously, by not participating in kills, but he's not doing completely horribly, even with 3 deaths to his name. And all the supports have done is really gotten kills on him repeatedly, whereas Vhoul is farming a Luna, where Luna's just going to outpace Viper pretty soon. Doing a Viper as your safe lane is like, we are going to win like pretty fast, and if you don't, I hate Viper. Just becomes really not fun to play with. It
is not a Viper. Oh, Clockwork in some trouble. Teleporting coming from our man, but I think he's gonna be too late to save his teammate. Indeed he is.
Yeah, Clockwork that's a great kill for a retry.
Yeah.
Really good kill. Good lift by PGG taking him right out of the cons.
And one thing that's here, like, normally, if you see a Viper on the safe lane, he'd maybe go for a fast mechanism, but that's still going to be in the hands of Android. So if he gets a fast mechanism, what do you think that this Viper is going to go for as first item? He's sitting on 1700 gold.
Yeah, it's interesting that they're getting the mech on somebody else. You can definitely, when you go Viper Treads, you can always afford the mech, but
yeah.
Ags is fine.
Hello, Durham.
It's going to be quite good against Luna.
Oh, Durham. I think you might be just gone. Oh, he just tries to teleport out, but no, never mind. He's dead.
Ouch. Yeah, he's very dead. This is going really well for Retry at this point because they steal this enormous stack that was being prepared for Luna. So that entire stack goes to them. And you can see the Quap is now basically level 8, whereas Dazzle is level 6. This Quap is going to be very potentially scale tipping for them. And actually, with that in mind, I think the Viper should go like Yasha drums. What the hell? Or Vanguard, you know, Vanguard.
Or Vanguard, that's very old school. Oh, Living Armor trying to keep the tower up bottom, and with a TP incoming from Waga, they might actually get a kill. Nubik has to continue running, can't save his teammate, has to worry about his own height. He's actually a gunner right now. Waga gets a kill. The first kill that's not on the Timber side, I do believe. Or second one, perhaps. Flare coming in, they're looking for PGG. There is no mana for the hookshot, though. Not with that flare coming out. If the flare didn't go out like he wanted to have a flare, without the flare, that would have been hookshot. And that's the tower down top, so they lose that one, and actually PGG might still die. Yeah, he's still— oh,
nope.
God, 2 health.
2 HP.
Durham, can you punch in time? Nope, nope, he cannot. You're dead. Or you're alive, rather. Nicely done. And with now Son of Arteezy back, he's surrounded by 4. The hookshot misses, he blinks away, the leeching still goes off and slows him. But he's fine, and he still has a bottle and Sonic Wave. There is a couple more people teleporting in. Yeah, Vhoul realizes it. They can't do this. They have to back off.
Maybe with hookshot they kill him and then can take the tower, but without it, they can't help but back off. It's a smart decision. Yeah, Vhoul getting really pressured heavily. I don't think the Viper, I don't think the Vanguard's that good of a pickup, but it's fine, I guess.
It's very early game oriented. I mean, that's the only thing that I can really say for it. It is complete. So they can start going a bit more aggressive. They almost took down a tier 1 bottom. It will get healed up, but it's not healing up that fast just yet because this tree is only level 4. Oh, Son of Arteezy gets a kill on Visit, but has to run. Getting stunned, will blink away into the trees. Oh, doesn't make it into the trees. Gonna get punched by Durham right there. That's another kill. Nubik stuck in cogs, might be able to take down Waga before he goes down himself, but Waga puts on the shallow grave and looks to be staying alive. Nubik knows he's gonna die, but can't really get in range of Waga anymore and will get picked up. 2 extra kills go on the way of Vhoul. They are making a big comeback. However, No Fear coming in from the side, trying to make a difference there. I don't think he can make anything happen right now. Oh, in the meantime, middle lane, Android and PGG try to go for a bit of a push, but they're gonna, like, what are they doing here? They're the 2 supports, and dead supports for all that matter. They get the Luna though. That test of faith must have been one— oh, hookshot to the— oh, nicely done. To the flying creeps. And No Fear is gonna maybe get Levka. No, in comes the overgrowth from Durham. Timber Chain still longest range with the haste rune of No Fear. One Whirling Death would do it. Chakram would do it as well. Gets a kill. Now goes for Armen. Not gonna be able to chase that one though, as Armen will be safe in his base, but perhaps the tree. Yep, there goes the tree. Well, I was saying Vhoul was making a big comeback. I take it back.
Yeah, I mean, the fact is that because the Quap is ahead, and if you look at the levels, they're just ahead basically on all— like, Vhoul was sort of 4-manning for a while and just farming the Luna, while TR keeps, like, walking around picking up kills and stuff. So they're way ahead on levels, and so they just— I mean, they really can use that when you have a Queen of Pain and a Timber Saw. You can just dive and kill. It was a 214-point test of faith, so pretty good. I mean, it could have done better. It's like halfway. Actually, it's a very bad test of faith, but it was enough to kill him. Yep,
our Son of Arteezy, is he gonna get stunned yet? Nope, still only level 3 on— this is weird. Level 3 on the poison only. Oh, no, Queen of Pain is fine. Rather than level 4, he could have had level 4 by now, but he didn't opt to go for it, as we might see a fight here. Yep, PGG gonna get slowed already. Android will be the first one to go down. Nubik, he actually tries to run, his support's already dead. He gets slowed as well. No Fear might be able to buy him some time, but it looks like he's overgrowth and killed off. Does what he can, but down he goes. 3 extra kills for Vhoul.
Yeah, that's pure timing. You see the Quap elsewhere on the map because you have pretty good vision, like they have this ward. And you can just say, hey, without Quap, like, their team doesn't do that much. I mean, Timbersaw has good burst damage, but we can push him out of the fight, especially if he's out of mana. Like, they probably calculated, hey, no mana on Timber, no Quap, none of their other heroes do anything at all, we can get easy kills here. And that was a good team fight.
But can they actually get a tower off the back of it? Because Queen of Pain is already sitting ready with an Invis rune, which Vhoul did not see that he picked up. And a fortification coming out. I'm thinking there's more people coming in. In comes the Viper already. Levkan gonna be putting down cogs, so the Viper gets forced back a bit. More armor coming for Vhoul, but they're still gonna get forced back. They're still not gonna get this tower. Maybe they can actually catch someone as well. They already slowed down the Clockwork. He gets living armor up on him. In comes the Eclipse actually from Blue Banana. BGG and Nubik in some trouble. Jen and Rubik both already picked off. Armen now tries to teleport himself out. Hook shot up to Arteezy's son. So weird to call him that.
Arteezy's son.
And yeah, Clockwork still ends up going down. I guess, I mean, it was a price to pay because it could have gone worse, could have gone better, I guess, as well. But I guess for both teams, it was not that bad. It could have gone worse.
Yeah, I mean, the fact is that that's the difference between a fight. Like, Vhoul's execution was equally good in both fights, but the difference is there is a Quap and Timbersaw's mana. Oh no, Viper speeds here.
Oh, Hand of God's not going to keep him alive.
That's just a mistake.
Yeah.
He backed incorrectly. But the difference is in that fight, like, yes, you still have Dazzle to have these big heal bombs, but Timber... Oh, he missed it. He missed the overgrowth.
Yep. Close though.
Yeah. If they just... Yeah, I mean, that had a better hook shot, that fight, but it's just too much damage from Quap and Timber for you to be able to keep the Dazzle. You just use Dazzle to keep everybody alive.
Oh, no fear. They're still not letting him go. But maybe they just really, really want this bottom tower. Of course, this bottom tower has got quite a big significance for farming space in terms of the Radiant jungle. If they take down this tower, Vhoul can actually take care of some of the farm if they want to, and they kind of shut down the retry a bit.
They desperately need some map control too. Like, it's ridiculous that it's 14 minutes and the team with the Treant Protector is down 3 towers.
How often do you see that happen?
Not often. Yeah, no, for sure. And like, now they can sort of start to pressure a little bit into this Radiant jungle, as you just highlighted. Like, you can see they already pushed Android P out of it.
Yeah,
now they have to definitely...
Arteezy will be able to go away. Or son of Arteezy.
Wow, Luna's really delaying this BKB. I'm surprised.
She's actually going for Yasha.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. I feel like BKB is really important this game against Quap, Rubik, Timbersaw. Even Chen. Big tests of faith. Tests of faith, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just 5-manning. Because they know their 5-mana is really good. Like, you can see that TR really doesn't have many 5-man tools, except for just pure damage.
Hey, Blue Banana died, and now he has a different set. Now he has actually the set that Anusi made, which I like more than the one that he had before that. And he's also, like, his bouncing blades are now more SC-like than before. More Shiva-like. No, look at the blade that he's holding.
No, I get it.
It's
no, for sure.
Right, but, you know.
I think it's because they swapped, right? So
yeah, they swapped, yeah.
Were you casting that tournament earlier where the person, like, intentionally fed so they could swap the sets? That was you, right? It's amazing.
It was like, wait, what is he doing? And then, oh, okay. Yep, different lion now.
Good stuff. It was on them, like, Mirana or something.
Yeah, it was Mirana's. Nexus Mirana mid. Legit reason to do this. And I like this from Vhoul, by the way, because they are getting the towers down.
It's 5-manning, yeah.
Yeah, and it's really needed.
It dissipates the advantage of the Quap a little bit, because, I mean, obviously she's amazing in a clumped up situation, but he's still very flimsy. Like, even with the Orchid, he can just get blown up. Like, he's got 834 HP. They can kill him really quickly. If he blinks into the middle of a clump to Scream of Pain, and Dazzle just hits the heal button, that's gonna be most of his HP on this 4 armor.
And, I mean, they did 5-mana mid-tower, which is great to take down. It's a very good strategical point, but at the same time, Viper was farming bottom, Queen of Pain was farming top, and oh my god, there is indeed a Jade. Like, I like the red one more, I think, though. Isn't red way cooler than green?
In general, or in specific?
Black and red compared to green and blue, seriously, in general.
I like the green and blue one, and the other problem with the red hoof is the... Have you heard this? The tail stream? Like, if you... Never mind, we'll talk about it later, but I don't like
it looks like diarrhea sometimes?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, but no. I don't think that.
Green one definitely doesn't look like that, because that's not generally what that looks like.
I just see the horsey. It's cool.
That's good.
Yep. Yeah, I hope my sister's not listening, so she will...
okay, BKB is... He's shifting into a BKB. I guess he just wanted the Band of Elven skin, because why not keep a Band of Elven skin in your pocket? Yeah.
Lucky Band of Elven skin.
Reminds you of all those elves you killed.
Yes. Gross.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Isn't it though? Like,
it is, Elven skin,
the item name is gross, straight up.
Elven skin. Right, oh, they find no fear here. Can they take him down? Is there an overgrowth? Yes, there is. The hookshot as well. Battery assault. You're not going to be able to get away from this one. Chakram, Hand of God comes through. It doesn't matter. Does not matter. Gives
all of a sudden Vhoul are just being way tighter.
Yeah. But they're grouping up a lot, and they're giving up a lot of experience for this.
Yes. Yeah, they're sacrificing that completely, just because they didn't want to. They needed to catch up on the pushing and map control. Like they were like, yeah, we can pay like a level on each hero just to make sure we're not behind. Like we have a few towers and can actually go on their side of the map.
Yeah, right now they're actually trading a tier 1 for a tier 2 bottom. Actually, no. Teleports come in. Vhoul wants to try and defend this. They don't have the overgrowth though, still on cooldown, but it looks like their teleporting in is enough to back them off. The mid lane was pushing in as well at the same time. And these slow pushes, I actually would have liked to see from the Retry just to group up and push as well, because right now Tree will heal up the towers anyway.
Yeah, Retry aren't doing anything right now, right? No. Like in the last like 4.5 minutes, all they've done is lose a couple team fights. Like,
yeah, and walk
the Viper hasn't added any items. He's got ult orb, so Lincoln's Manta. Yeah, I guess Manta, but this is the wrong way to make a Manta. He should have made the Yasha first.
Yep. Oh, looks like Queen of Pain is hungry for some courier gold? Nope, doesn't get it. No horse mead. Well, and they see all these people here, so they're gonna try and force out a fight. Perhaps they can take down Roshan off the back of it. Oh, look at this Luna, though. Luna, you're so dead. Nicely sniped, I'd say. Nicely done, and he blinks away before he can do anything else. And maybe Nubik can still clean someone up who's left behind. And actually, he is. He's gonna get cogged in, though. All of a sudden, he is the one being aggressed upon. His team way out of reach, and that's him dead. That's a bit interesting from him.
Yeah, you can't. There's no, like, good way to say that. That was bad. Nice hook shot.
Yeah, and so that was good. Android's gonna try to teleport out.
Gotta push him.
Nope, doesn't work. He didn't have the battery assault, was still on cooldown, and nobody else really have as an interrupt apart from the overgrowth and the poison, which is actually now level 4, but...
Control of this ancient stack is actually quite important, and that's part of why Vhoul wanted to push out the lanes and get all the tier 1 towers down, because they want easy access to their own ancient stack. And Retry had actually planted a ward here just to keep an eye on this and make sure that they were able to snipe that Luna if he went for it. So keep an eye on this ancient stack, because this is probably not the last time we're going to have a team fight around it.
No, it's quite big still as well, so we'll see. Luna died once now there. Kind of needs that ancient stack because she can finish up her BKB off the back of that one. Oh, that's an Aghanims done on Dazzle. I do like that. That's a rush Aghanims after boots.
Okay. Yeah, that's I mean, the thing is that Aghanims Dazzle plus Luna is pretty great. Like if you reduce the enemy armor by 15 or something, then Luna's Moonglaves are just going to clear out. It's like Rapier Gyro, except you didn't have to make a Rapier.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a really cool item pickup actually. I think it's, in this particular game, it's probably the best decision.
Yeah, and it works well against Viper picking up that Vanguard, of course, and of course Timbersaw with his reactive armor, which he, by the way, only has on level 1.
Yep, he's pure damage, and you can... Oh, nice.
Oh,
shot again.
Comes the minus armor already. It's -3 now for the Timbersaw. Looks like we're gonna see the Rubik die first, but it's the Timbersaw that gets away alive, and we're following alive people today because it's way more fun to see people escape and actually manage than just people seeing people die.
Oh, I didn't notice actually. I wasn't paying too much attention to the items, so I missed that Durham, the Clockwork, actually built a Force Staff as well, so he counter Force Staff the Rubik Force Staff to kill him.
Cool, that works.
Yep.
Luna.
And they've stolen this entire stack, by the way, during
Luna is actually going to get stunned up by one of the centaurs hanging around there from the Retry. Was hiding in the ancient stack. They're going to leave the last two for him, though. Yep, his BKB is done.
Now really tough. With the Luna finishing her BKB, it's not the fastest BKB in the world, but suddenly the fact that your Quap is 2 levels ahead of everybody is a little less important when you can't deal damage to the most important target to deal damage to. So, and they have no lockdown. Like, the team has 1 disabled on Rubik.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like the Retry, like, they had such a strong start. Oh, Nubik, you're dead.
I just don't know what this guy's doing in general. Like,
no.
This is like the 4th time.
But they had such a strong start, rotating, pressuring all the time, no space for Vhoul whatsoever to do anything at all. And then ever since Vhoul started 5-manning those towers, the Retry has just been kind of letting things happen.
Well go.
Sonic Wave as he... No, he's silenced. Orchid is done, of course, then.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did you say stop?
So Quap is going Necro, which is an interesting choice. They're like, well, yeah, we tried 5-manning, it didn't work at all. So our plan now is to leverage our Chen and try to just push and split push and avoid 5-manning. So probably smart.
Yeah, Clockwork force-staffing himself out of his own cogs, looks for the Queen of Pain, but Queen of Pain still manages to teleport himself out in the hook shot. Misses.
It was blind. Yeah, to be fair, there was no way that was going to land.
Yeah. I am lagging in the game, that is. Oh, never mind. Game is back. Game is back. Weird. That was weird. Well, nothing really changed since then, or we do have a bit of a skirmish here. PGG might be getting bursted down. Our man is actually chasing him down. Takes a large lucid beam to the face, but this Chen already sent him back. And the Timber Saw is the only one that's left alive
nice
here.
Escape. Really nice, the Chen send back and the Queen of Pain TP in the trees, and then the TP of the Chen himself. They probably should have had people die there, but they get away with it.
Yeah.
Well,
I say
they're
that.
still chasing the Timber.
Yeah, the Timber Saw is of course one of those that you would have a tough time chasing, but he manages to get away.
Also, even if Clockit had his hookshot cooldown, Android P was microing his Centaur Conqueror to track the Clockwork's movements, and instantly when the Clockwork started to go for hookshot, he was gonna War Stomp it to interrupt.
Oh, that's very nicely done. Oh, Timber Saw, run, dude! You can't stay.
Yeah, he's got great faith in the survivability of his hero.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna try and take down his tower, and actually at the moment I think maybe they should try and fight it. The Queen of Pain is taking a tier 2 middle, or is trying to. Will have a tough time because she's not the fastest pusher in the world, and perhaps she's needed on the top lane instead to help her team, as her own tower is almost down. No, so they're gonna let it go.
Well, it's gonna be a trade. She's already gotten the tower in the mid, so it's okay actually. Oh no, Living Armor, never mind!
Living Armor is the worst. No, she's still gonna get it. She should still get it. There we go. Tower for a tower. And okay 5 people used to take down one tower and 1 for the other, so yeah. In a way that's quite favorable for the retry.
Yeah, exactly. I think it was a smart call, because again, they can't really 5-man. They still don't have the tools to do it. Viper has like yeah, he's done with his Manta style now, or he has the money for it if he wants it.
Yeah, which is good. And we have a level 2 Necro up there as well. And, well, familiar birds for the Rubik. It's always confusing to see those flying around, I should say.
Yeah, yeah. They need to be green.
Yeah, and he should be very careful not to feed them.
Oh, man.
Oh my god, it's a chase of the birds! Oh, they get one! Oh my god! Well, you did give 200 gold to Blue Banana, though.
Yeah. Some serious dogfighting going on there.
Yep. It's like Pokemon sending your pets at each other.
It is. Yeah, I don't know about... He should have just probably run away with them. Yeah. I think it's better to leave them for a rainy day.
Yeah, it's better to not get 100 gold than to feed Luna 200 gold. And get 100 gold in return.
So, I don't know. I feel like Vhoul has a somewhat of an advantage, but Retry are playing it in a very canny way, just keeping Vhoul off, making sure that they can't Roche for one thing. Like, they've kept a lot of Roche vision. They've blocked this camp now, so they're like, if we can't win a fight at the Ancients, we'll just make sure you don't get any Ancients. This is all just to slow down the Luna and to buy time for the Queen of Pain to split push. Queen of Pain split push, standard.
Queen of Pain split push. It happens from time to time. I do like that she has a custom attack animation. That's not new, right? That's just an item from her?
Who does?
Queen of Pain.
Does she have a custom attack animation? I think it's just the same.
Really? Because it looks a lot more shiny than what I remember it to be. Look at it.
Maybe you're right. I don't know. With the Mace of Vincer.
Yeah, it could be.
Perhaps. I don't really see the Navi Queen of Pain set often because it's an eyesore.
It's a what?
An eyesore.
It's not nice.
Well, it's not nice to have to look at.
Wow. Burn. Burn, I'd say.
I like their Chen set.
Okay, well, you know, that makes up for it, I guess.
Anyway, I mean, not that much is happening right now. Basically, it's a matter of the Queen of Pain is... do they think this is the real pop? Okay. So, Waga, I mean, he's pretty much kitted out. Like, you don't need that many items on a Dazzle. The Aghanim's is more or less what they want for this guy. So, I'm actually surprised that Vhoul aren't doing more 5-manning. They've got this BKB on Luna. It's on 10 seconds, so they haven't had to use it. Why not use that pressure to try to take down these last 2 tier 2 towers?
And maybe they should smoke and try and take Roshan. They are dire after all. And it's not like they show themselves on the map all the whole time, so it wouldn't be that suspicious if 4 people disappear.
That's
I think
true.
4, but yeah.
It's not the easiest team to take Roche against, simply because, hey, they've got a blinker in the form of Queen of Pain, and they can deliver, like, if your team's all standing in here, and Queen of Pain lands like Sonic Wave Scream, and Timbersaw just throws out Chakram Whirling Death, that's 900 damage to all of your players, or more.
It's not easy, that's for sure. But they could bait a fight there. I guess they don't want to fight. Like, if you would see this game and you think like 30 minutes ahead, who do you think would have the advantage?
Right. I mean, it basically, if it goes long, it should be Vhoul by a landslide. They don't... Retry doesn't really have an answer to Luna, especially not a Luna with a BKB. Like, what, is Viper going to duel her? Probably not. So, all Vhoul need to do, in my esteem, is maybe secure Roshan, as you said, but regardless, clear out these tier 2 towers, and get that Luna towards the tier 3s, because Luna is one of the best heroes in the entire game at sieging a tier 3 position.
Yeah, especially when she has a Manta style up. Just send her illusions away and she is safe. And it still does quite a bit of damage with all those bouncing blades as well. Clear out the waves fast. One thing that, of course, from that, what you said, what it means is that we need to see more action from the retry.
We do, I agree. But every time they try to go for like a gank like this, you just see they were completely stymied. Really good cog placement there, like just blocking off even the necro creeps from coming in and hitting the clock, so... Good job of playing keep away from Vhoul assassins. I mean, it's not the funnest way to play a game, but they're doing what they need to do and they're doing it properly. They just need to. I think eventually they're just gonna be like, okay, now it's time to push them this.
Well, just have to see if the retry can stop that before it happens. So far, they are still ahead in the gold. 7k. It's not that much, but it's decent enough. Experience graph, they're 8k ahead ish, maybe even 7,500, which is decent and understandable as well, since Vhoul has been 5-manning a lot. So we already said they would give up some experience for that. I just am hoping that they can find some more. Their wards, they try to have wards up to be more aggressive. They had one in their dire jungle earlier, which now vanished. Their only ward right now though is the one at the ancient spot, and I'm kind of hoping that there will be new ones soon. Because they need to. And otherwise, just go 5-man smoke up. Find someone.
Yeah. And they have stock. Like, they have wards that they can buy. And
Talking
PGG
about finding someone, Son of Arteezy tried to find someone, got found instead. Hand of God tries to keep him up, he blinks away. They know exactly where he is, though, and the battery assault will interrupt his teleport. He will get force-stabbed out as well. Blinks again. The birds will find him, though, and he should be picked up. The vision, the soul assumption is actually not enough, but the right click will be. That's a dominating streak gold going the way of the Visage, who, with that, almost finishes up his Aghanim's. Just needs about 835 gold.
He's very close, and Visage has been playing well. I mean, we talked about how they didn't really have that much burst at the beginning for Visage to be able to Soul Assumption, but at this point in the game they have plenty, because Soul Assumption, it's not like the scaling on it changes, you still need the same amount of damage. And now there's plenty of damage for... This is actually one of the things that makes Visage so good. Like, people are like, well, Soul Assumption, it only does so much damage, it doesn't scale into the late game, but it actually kind of does, because the percentage of uptime that you have with max stacks increases for a very long time. Like, the duration it takes to charge up the full Soul Assumption, like, gets shorter and shorter, so he's still a very good hero.
Yeah. I fully agree. And with the Queen of Pain down, that scenario that we talked about that could happen in the Roche pit, well, that's a lot less scary now without the Queen of Pain. So they're going to try and take it down, and I think they should be able to fairly decently. We do have the Rubik already on his way, and I think they know what this is going on. They actually are sending a skeleton right now, so they know, but without the Quap, it's going to be very difficult.
PGG could try to make a play, but he might try to make a play.
He has a blink and force, so just needs the vision for it. Actually gets found out by the clockwork though.
Yep.
Roshan is
smart play by
Luna picks up the Aegis. In the meantime, no fear. Oh, he tried to get away, but the hookshot up on the hookshot. Eclipse comes out as well. No fear, burst it down before he can do anything. Blink overgrowth coming out from the Treant, who will give his life for that, but he locked in place 3 people. One of those gets cogged in. Nubik trying to take down Lefkin before he dies, but the Shallow Grave is going to prevent him from doing that, and Queen of Pain from the high ground doesn't get... Oh, the Scream will do it. Blink in, but that's Blink into suicide, and that's so indeed not worth it at all.
Yep, they're just getting outplayed at this point. Like, for one thing, the Viper pick hasn't amounted to anything. He's done nothing. Like, it's not an exaggeration to say that he's done nothing. Like, he's 1-7-3. So, he's barely been part of kills. He's died 7 times. The Vanguard hasn't kept him alive. Like, he does no damage. This is actually, Vanguard's Vanguard, but this is the general pitfall with putting Viper as your safe lane farmer. Compared to many safe lane farmers, his impact is very low. So you have to make sure that you have a strategy revolving around either winning before that matters, or building the Viper in such a way as to actually carry. Neither of which happened here.
Nope.
Cute.
Yeah, very cute play. They still lose the tower, of course. And yeah, Vhoul is just looking very strong right now. They might still be behind in gold slightly, but they've got the Aghanims now ready on the Visage. They got this game in their hands, to be honest. They have this under control, and they need to pause for robo voice issues. This is the game of Aghanims. Oh no, we only have 3. We don't have an Aghanims on the Clockwork. What do you think he's going to buy, BKB or Aghanims?
There's a lot of stuff he can get. He could even get like Blade Mail. It's amazing against Quap and Timber.
I guess so.
Yeah, it's never bad against them. Quap doesn't have the money for a BKB and isn't even going BKB. Looks like she's probably going Scythe or Lincolns. Probably Lincolns, I would guess. But well, no, it's tough to say. Either one. But whatever she's going, whether it be Scythe or Lincolns, it's not a BKB, which means that Blade Mail's gonna be very strong against her. Timber is maybe, well, no, that's probably a Heaven's Halberd, but regardless, like, I think Blade Mail's strong and pretty affordable. He has other options, though, as you said.
Yeah, he does. He's very rich overall.
Yeah, it's armlet heart time.
Yeah. Well, not really.
It's been so long since armlet Clockwork.
But an Aghanims will allow him to hookshot more, making more plays. As a caster, you have to like the Aghanims.
No, I like watching Aghanims, but frequently it's not actually that great of a pickup. I feel like it's very much like, oh, I'm gonna go ham, but then it's like, well, you know, like team fights only happen every so often, and how many hookshots do you really need in a team fight, right? Like, usually one will win you the fight or not win you the fight.
True.
I know, I like it. I'm not saying I don't. I love 12-second cooldown hookshot. I just think that other items offer so much.
Yeah, it's a very expensive item for that. Yeah. I agree with that.
If he really wants to go something expensive, he could make a Quirus. It's amazing with Dazzle. It's amazing with Luna.
I actually would like that because there's...
Yeah, why the hell not?
There's nobody else that would build that on his team.
No, there really isn't.
Shiva's guard, perhaps.
I mean, Dazzle can make it.
Yeah, he's making a Shiva's first,
yeah,
I think.
He's making no, Scythe.
Scythe, rather. Does he have the last part? No.
No, but he has the Ult Orb staff, so...
No.
So he's very close, actually, Wagas. And that's so killer, especially because Queen of Pain is still not going that BKB. Like, if they just scythe down the Quap, it's over, right? Like, I'm surprised Retry are even trying to 5-man when I thought that they had decided that they weren't going to. Just make 5 Necros and Necro it up. I don't know, like, the fact is, even though the Dazzle struggled in lane, he's been able to do really, really well as soon as they started team fighting. And it's also so good against Quap if you can just get that shallow grave off after she, like, as she's in the process of dumping her entire mana pool into damage. Like, if you prevent a kill or two, suddenly Quap, hey, she's got nothing left, like, she's just auto-attacking.
It's true. I'm thinking, like, what can the Retry do? Do they need something item-wise? Do they need something play-wise? 5
Necros. Let's do it.
Well, Queen of Pain is the only one building it. Not even. Not even Chen.
I don't know why. I think they need more Necros. Like Chen, yeah, he said to make 4 staff. He's doing the war thing. PGG, I feel like the blink was almost a little bit greedy. Like, yeah, blink force is great on Rubik, but make Necro, man. Let's go Necro.
Good Necro. Necro army, Necro battle. It's not going to be easy, though, but neither is Vhoul's battle. I mean, they're fighting up against a Timber Saw, Queen of Pain, both which are extremely good in turtling, and if you're going to try to go high ground up against them, they need to actually win a fight probably outside of the base.
Yeah.
And then going from that fight onwards. And to be honest, they are getting the pickoffs because it has happened quite often that the Retry, or players of the Retry, have been out of position.
Yeah, they're getting pickoffs. I mean, really definitely on the Viper, but really only Son of Arteezy. I keep meaning to look up who the hell this is, because I can't remember, but he's 9-3, so he's done quite well for himself, but I don't know. I mean, there's only one tier 2 tower left for the Retry, and if you're TR, that's really scary. Like, having only high ground towers available against Luna is like, time's ticking. Like, as soon as one of those tier 3 towers dies, it becomes extremely close to impossible to beat Luna. Like, when your tier 3 is done. Because if she just walks up and starts hitting things, life is really bad.
Yeah. Life is really bad. She's ready to start she's ready to start building into some serious damage items right now. Yeah. And there's no counterpart for the Retry there either. And are we having a solution? What? Durham cannot join. Oh, I guess he cannot join TeamSpeak. rather than the game. Or maybe he cannot join the game. Do you think he cannot join the game?
That's a good question. You should ask them. I mean, honestly, like we say, that's really rough for the retry, and strategically it is. But they're not, like, on the pure metrics, it's not that bad. They're ahead on experience, they're ahead on gold, because Vhoul has been 5-manning so much that the retry have been giving a lot of slack to use their early laning advantage to keep ahead on levels. So as long as they need to just avoid 5-manning, and they need to use the remaining time that they have before they get their tier 3s pushed in the best way possible to gain as much map control. Put down more wards, try to get a pick off with the Queen of Pain if they can, and clear out these tier 2 towers themselves so that they can present a credible split pushing threat with Necronomicon.
Yeah, by the way, they're not answering.
Okay, they mean TeamSpeak.
Phew!
Yeah, that would be bad.
That would have been sad, because we were also at a 50-second mark, so that's no remake in 32 minutes.
That's true. And Queen of Pain only died, like, probably after the 32-minute mark, so it'd be, I
think so too.
I mean, Luna's got, what, like 5 minutes? So there you go.
There I go. No Steam logon.
Oh, I love that bug. It's one of my favorite bugs.
Awesome.
Damn, Luna has 4.4k gold. And 5 minutes of Aegis left. That's terrifying.
That's sick. She is, like, mega.
Want to talk about Luna?
Want to talk about Luna?
Do you think Luna's OP?
No. I think she's strong, but there's counters towards her.
Yeah? Like what?
Aggressive tri-lane.
Okay, fine. But that's true of literally any carry, right? Like, what makes her particularly, like, is she more susceptible to an aggressive tri-lane than other carries, in your opinion?
She has a shorter range, so she has more
trouble
lasting.
That's true, okay, yeah.
Though, of course, if you compare her to an anti-mage, an anti-mage that has a blink, and Morphling has a waveform, and a lot of carries, like, even Faceless
no
Void,
escape mechanism.
No escape mechanism, so she's susceptible to gank. She's quite squishy early on as well.
She's squishy. She has pretty low base strength.
And she kind of almost mandatory needs a BKB before she can really start doing things.
True. Definitely hard locked to making a BKB is a downside. Yeah. Okay, yeah, and do you think that's enough to be... So would you, let's say you're a captain of a professional team, and you have... would you ever pick... Luna's in the pool, and you want to pick a carry with your first two. Are there people you would pick over Luna?
Depends on the team. Luna is very strong. Maybe Gyrocopter. He has the same kind of mechanics. Also very strong.
He feels like such a low-rent Luna now, though. Like, it's like, well, I could have, like, Luna, but older, less pretty, less good at killing people. And
Gyro is better for the Desperation Rapier, though. If you feel like you're gonna be having a game where at some point you might be doing do it or die, then Desperation Rapier Gyro is stronger than the one on the Luna.
Right. Yeah, no, that's true. He scales with the extreme late game, like the Rapier stuff scales.
So if you're knowing if you're going to be up against an aggressive tri-lane, then I would prefer Gyro compared to Luna as well.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the effective, it hits farther, but the range isn't, like, he still has to hit somebody in his range to actually bounce it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, okay. That's fair. I just wanted to get your take on it.
Well, it's fair enough, because the thing is, she is very strong, and if you leave her alone to free farm, she's gonna wreck you. But that's true for a lot of carries. Like, if you're gonna leave anti-mage alone for farming for a while, well, you're not gonna be happy either. But people are so used to, if they are up against an anti-mage, they are used to trying to slow down his first core item, the Battle Fury, that it is accepted. But it seems like Luna is not really that expected. Jesus.
I timed out.
Me too.
Yikes. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. Oh, if you timed out as well, then maybe the server dead?
Oh, no.
Please no.
No.
Volvo, please.
Oh, man. This could get grim.
Very grim.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, those are all... I think all your points are well thought out, and you're right on some stuff. I still think that just fundamentally the hero's a little above where I'd like a carry to be, just on the pure, like, oh, is it viable? If you're a carry hero, I feel like you should be a little less viable early, and I feel like she's, like, you couldn't run her support, but you could definitely just, like, be like, hey, like, our Luna doesn't have that much farm, but whatever, we'll make a BKB and be fine.
Yeah.
I don't think any of her abilities should be nerfed. I think they're all fine. Just like something like what they did with Weaver, like give her like a base attack time nudge or something. I'd be happy.
I'm not loading in, by the way.
Yeah, I am unable to establish connection to the server.
Likewise. I'm still gonna try to reconnect again. I'm actually gonna ask Waga if he has the same issue. Probably does, actually. Which is bad.
Yeah, let's keep giving it a shot, but that would be grim.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in touch with the admins or whatnot?
Not yet. I will say, like, game is not letting us back in.
No. I mean, for what it's worth, like, a world in which Luna is the most OP thing you have to worry about is not so bad. Like, people like watching Luna. It's a hero that promotes fighting. She doesn't need that many items. She looks cool. It's not like Spectre is massively OP or something. It's fine. It's kind of like my take on Invoker. Like, yeah, Invoker is really strong, but, like, Dota's... I feel like Dota's a good place when Invoker is one of your marquee heroes, because he's so cool, and no other game has anything like Invoker.
No. There's only one Invoker. There can be only one Invoker. There you go.
Damn, that's so true. Wisdom.
Yep, words of wisdom. Touché. And, I mean... I like Invoker. I have to say, like, he's been winning a couple of games lately, of course, which is great for him, but... I haven't really seen him being that active. Or aggressive, rather.
Well, it's Quaswex, right? It's more of like a team fight, like starvation-oriented play than it is.
And I think, like, wasn't that build the build that got nerfed because it was OP/boring?
I mean, I don't think anybody hates Sunstrike. Like, it's okay for Sunstrike to be OP because lol, like, toasty, but, like, Forge Spirits really was stupid. Like, it's not interesting. It was incredibly irritating to play against.
Yeah.
It's one of his less cool spells overall, Forge Spirits. Like, yeah, okay, I get it. You want to give him a summon, but... Bleh.
Well, I'm glad that one got nerfed. Not specifically for competitive Dota, but for my pub experience.
Yeah, it's like impossible, right? Like to play against in a pub. It's like, well, okay, especially if you're a support, because I know you play a lot of support heroes. Like, isn't fighting Forge Spirits as a support really fun? Like, hey, like, this hero has one of his 10 spells that creates 2 units that are both stronger than me. Yay!
Yeah, that's basically, like, and you don't focus them down. Nobody focuses them down. As if you're in a pub, nobody does anything against you, and I normally play support, so if I'm a Crystal Maiden and the Invoker sets those Forge Spirit on me, all I can do is run, and then my teammates say, why did you run? And like, yeah, sorry, I had to.
Yeah, like, it's really, really... I mean, now it's a lot better. Now you actually can kind of duel them, and they do die eventually.
Okay. Well, I have got no word back from the admin. And no word back from Waga either.
I'm gonna try to restart Steam or something, I guess.
I sent a lot of question marks. Oh my god, I'm that person. Hey, there's a new lobby up, I think.
To be that person, you have to send exactly one question mark. Right?
No,
That's how they do it in the Dota pubs.
No. I said, like, this is probably about 10 question marks in the same sentence without saying anything, with just question marks.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm that kind of person. And Wagamama, I cannot see him. Oh, there he is. He's sitting in the main menu, so I guess he has the same issue. I see another lobby up, so I guess... Yeah, password, load. Okay. Same password. We're gonna load again. Yes, disconnect. We're gonna go for a load. We'll be okay.
Yikes, so 30 to 32 minute load, I guess?
Yeah.
It's gonna be the middle of a team fight. It's gonna be really epic. So am I leaving this game, then?
Yes, you are.
Okie dokie. Oh, crap. One sec.
It's okay. But I'm multicasting anyway. It's really weird multitasking in English and Dutch at the same time.
Yeah.
Like talking in English while typing in Dutch.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I've done that with languages that aren't Dutch. You still have to teach me Dutch.
Yeah, the thing is though, you probably actually will learn it. That's like, I don't get that. Your brain works weird. It does.
I like how you said multicasting though. That's the next step. That's the next level. I've only gone as far as I've definitely had casted and had like work meetings at the same time with just 2 different push-to-talk keys, but I haven't done the multicast yet. That would be like two computers each running OBS or XSplit or what have you.
Yeah, but you have to be very strong with the microphone usage because have to. Okay, so someone else does the camera. Yeah, this is caster challenge. 2 computers up. Someone else is controlling the camera. You have one switch for your microphone saying this computer or that computer.
Yes.
And you keep conversation up with. You have co-casters on each side.
Right.
But you have to keep conversations up with both of them.
Yes.
So you have to listen to one co-caster about one game while talking to another co-caster about a different game, and then actually still be able to reply to the other co-caster about the other game.
That's what I dream about. I think that would be the true mark of a master
challenge.
Yeah. I do have like the push to talk thing is no longer a problem for me because I used to do that in like MMORPGs. Like you have like one push to talk key to talk to your group and one push to talk key to like complain behind their backs with your friends on like TeamSpeak or something. So that you have to be very careful with that you're not like talking behind people's back but accidentally to their face.
You did that? You talked to...
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, God.
It's amazing. It's the only way to play video games, Cheever, is to complain about the people you're playing with.
Well, I had officer chat for that. Booyah.
Oh, yeah, there's officer chat, too.
Yeah.
Officer chat is critical. Did you have officer chat, but then also have a private chat for, like, some of the officers who were in a clique? Yes!
I did! Oh, my God! I did! It was the Trash Talk channel.
Duh.
It was actually called that way, I think.
Nice. Oh, I think we were in like denial that it was the Trash Talk channel, so it was called like I don't even know. Like
Queen of Pain is still dead, so they just killed her.
Okay. Well, that's actually fine. Then that's more or less everything. Oh, it's 32:30. I guess it saves every 30 seconds now.
Maybe. It's indeed 32:30. That's impressive. Yeah, okay.
Works for me. Nothing really happened after this point, so I think it's fine.
Yeah, but we're not the only
word is
game
still
that
up. Yeah, this looks fine.
We're not the only game that had issues, by the way. Apparently, or reload. Yeah, some other guys have to go for reload too. So we have a go again, and now we analyze everything. Is Viper dead, or what am I seeing? Or the tower is still not dead. Bottom.
Tower is under attack.
Viper is dead too.
So this was in the middle of their tower push, but this is fine. Yeah. That's what happened.
Yep. That is what happened. And his birds are gone. Well, that's a shame. Oh.
So sad, says PGG. We haven't discussed this, but PGG's been like, been holding court in the all chat and like the party chat and the lobby chat.
Oh, people saw the lobby. I didn't read it. What did he say?
It's very late where he is. Okay. I guess some people are in Retry are actually East Coast, like. I mean, East Coast of Russia?
Yeah,
they said that's 5 a.m. where they are. Which,
whoa!
Like, certainly not 5 a.m. in Moscow.
That's 7-hour difference from where I am.
Russia's big, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Russia's in a friggin' huge country. Yeah, I guess they must be in that sort of Vladivostok area.
Yeah. Well, this is only game 1 of the series, so they're still gonna have to do it again. Oh, never mind. They're still gonna have to play another game, and I'm kind of sad for our man because his summons of the bird was actually just on cooldown, so he has to summon them again. Some other changes is that we might miss some creep waves, but the biggest one, I guess, well, maybe 34 minutes in is not that big, but the runes probably will be on uneven marks rather than even.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I actually think the Visage thing, even though PGG made fun of RMN, like it's a huge deal having a summon. Like, because it was right after he had already summoned them, exactly. So he has a 110 second cooldown, and then another 160 second cooldown, whereas if he just had them, he would have that other summon available. So it really sets him like 4 minutes behind.
That's pretty big. But, luckily for him, he had his Aghanims, he's still fine, he can resummon them again in 8 seconds. For him,
and
his team is a better late game, so they can wait all day long. if they need to.
And also, like, nobody's gonna remake so he can get his birds back, so it's not like he has any say in the matter.
Exactly. A lot of drunks coming out from the top on the Armen's pencil color, saying that there are people in our woods, and he is right. Blue Banana is gonna either bait it out or he's gonna feel the pain of it. The telekinesis, then that's gonna be Blue Banana still just fine. He popped a Satanic and is just gonna hit some creeps. Well,
really
that's
smart.
Very anticlimactic. He actually got
but you have to say, that's like really, that's professional level like poise and decision making there. Because if that was me, and I'm a very bad Dota player, but and I mean I'm sure you can say the same thing. Wouldn't you just mash your BKB key? Like,
I would panic like crazy.
Yeah, but
yes,
mashing Satanic is a million times better because it doesn't depreciate. So it was exactly the right call. It was a really good move by him.
Yeah, our men pinked out. Look out, they're there. They're gonna gank you. And it's like, fine. I have 2 buttons to press. I can choose which one when they come. And he chose the Satanic. It's so stupid because he didn't even look up from hitting creeps. He continued hitting creeps.
Yeah, it was like, well, I guess it's time to Satanic now. Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
Oh, we have got the Aghanims up for the Clockwork, so we finally know what he builds. Aghanims it is, and we have got PGG Invisible on the bottom lane. Will now show himself. Not sure if he's going to be actually very happy with that, as it looks like we might have a hookshot coming out from the Clockwork. Well, he was trying to. In the end, he'll just try to stack this camp, which is way too late. So
he can do both. Yeah, he didn't get the stack, unfortunately. But I mean, 12-second cooldown hookshot, we discussed it a little bit during the interim period, but it definitely does mean that he can constantly gank and constantly find kills. He's setting it up right now on PGG. Doesn't have the vision yet.
He will soon. Luna's trying to pull or to block the wave, but the wave is very far away and will only be hitting on a normal spot or even near the tier 1 tower.
Luna was trying to get vision of Rubik while not letting the creeps block the road between Clockwork and Rubik, which is actually a really tricky sort of geometry problem to solve there.
Yeah, and he would have had to have like monster blocks if he wasn't gonna get that because the creep wave is very far away. Double damage rune activated by the Queen of Pain.
Then death activated by the Queen of Pain.
And death activated by the Queen. No, blink. Yeah, nicely done.
Yeah, they needed hookshot and then to also overgrowth on her next blink to get that. But Queen of Pain has a very long cast animation though. Like you can absolutely do stuff like that to just constantly interrupt her blink casts if you have enough stunts.
Yeah, she has to like move back and then jump. So
yeah, she's got a lot of cushion for the pushing apparently because it takes her quite a while to lift herself and blink out.
Yep. It's like take oh, I don't know the English word for that. Like running a bit before you jump. How do you call that? Is that one word?
A running start.
A running start. Yeah. You have 3 words for that. Are you lagging in game?
Well, it's 2 words. Oh no. Yeah, I've been disconnected.
Oh, I'm frozen too. Auto disconnect in 20 seconds. Auto disconnect in 18 seconds. Auto disconnect in 16 seconds. Auto
it needs that
in 14 seconds. Wow.
I wish it had a thing for that. Like
you will get auto disconnected in 6 seconds.
Yeah, you should like tell them to make like not an announcer pack, but just a pack of you like saying the disconnect times.
Dota will detonate in 5 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Self-destruction button activated. And we could. I try to reconnect, and it's not just us. I see this like I'm in the Join Dota League group. And they're saying, here we go again. Me back too. So this is actually a Dota issue related, not specifically our server.
Grim.
Very grim.
The Year Beast is taking Dota down with it on its last day of Year Beasting.
Did you get Year Beasting done today?
Not yet. I still have like, I don't know, 12k flames ingots or whatever. I gotta spend them.
I got 2,700. I wouldn't mind doing one after.
Oh, we should play after this. Yeah. Yep. I gotta cook eventually, but I have time for Year Beast.
Well, apparently I gotta clean because I'm gonna have television people coming over tomorrow. I'm gonna be on Dutch television.
Television people?
Yep.
Whoa, hey, like interviewers? That's awesome.
Yeah, they're gonna, like, they wanted to do a piece on Twitch. And then they okay. Oh, that's an illusion, dude.
They do that a lot.
Yeah, they do. But they wanted to do a piece on Twitch and they called me, and then obviously I have a lot more to say than just about Twitch. So.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Dude, that's great. That's badass.
Yeah, I hope so.
But you have to have a house that's, Like, you don't want them. You don't want the angle to be like, look at how these streamers live in squalor.
No, but I actually I have to go outside because they have to have an entrance, and me tweeting, like I wouldn't mind, or produce some fresh air or something like that. Oh, shot, no fear, Incog, dog, look at this, though. He puts the BKB on and he gets away. Overgrowth, though, never mind. Hello, Durham, blinking Overgrowth, still Timber Chain away, no fear. They might be trying to turn this one around. Luna's looking to come in from the side. This hookshot misses this time, but no fear, still hexed. And it still tries to get away. This time he just commits suicide, heals his teammates, and runs, or the rest run like the wind.
Well, it doesn't really heal his teammates because
they were full.
Yeah.
Oh, well, also they're not that hook shot hit PGG. I think you might be gone. 5 seconds for 4 staff. Actually gets 4 staff by the gen. And that might be enough. And with the Clockwork so far away from his team, he might be the one to go down instead. Oh, the retry focusing completely on this Clockwork, but the rest of... Ooh.
Nah.
The rest of Vhoul came close, but not enough.
Yeah. Because all they have is like Tree, Blink, but otherwise they don't... Their initiation is the Clockwork, so if he's down, they can't initiate. I do think that the Timber BKB was a really good pickup, even though it didn't save him there. It's... I prefer this to the Halberd, honestly, that I thought it was making.
I have
this
to
Timber's
say,
big, dude. He's like...
He is! Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Well, he's 3rd highest for a team, but everybody is quite big. Luna is the biggest, though. But I am just happy that both teams got a kill right now, because now I actually see the kill score again.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Although they didn't really
Timber,
get the kill on the Timber.
I think Travel's next, probably, and then he should go Necro 3, and they should split push.
Yeah, split pushing.
Viper has MKB, so Viper actually does a little bit of damage now, which up until now he was not doing.
And
so
already preparing for potential butterfly as well. Okay.
Looks like somebody's coming over. Give me a second.
Yeah, that's fine. So potential butterfly perhaps for Luna, already countered by the that's a hook shot. And another illusion! They keep hooking shot those illusions, but it's now with an Aghanim, so it's not that bad anymore. Not that bad anymore. In the meantime, what is bad is No Fear hexed up. He has got his full armor on, but I'm not sure if it's enough. The Soul Summoner comes out again. He's completely surrounded. Still Timber Chains, BKB, Shiva's guard activated as well. And I think he might actually run. The Overgrowth, though, will stop him from doing anything. Timber Chain away still happens. His BKB is about to run out, and now he is in deep, deep shit. And this time, he's dead without suiciding. 2 charges left on his Bloodstone, and well, he might be farmed, but he is still quite sad and quite dead, as well as it looked like the Retry was trying to take down the Clockwork in return again, but this time the Clockwork was way too far away, so couldn't do anything. They're trying to make sure that they can't push on bottom, though, or rather top, by pushing down middle, trying to force them back. They know they probably, like, they can do some harassment, but you're still up against a tree, so you're still not going to be doing that much. But they force out the fortification, and they make sure that Vhoul assassins cannot push on the top lane, and that is all they wanted to do. Success achieved, I'd say. They might have to be careful, though, because there is a... Oh, it was our men that had to be careful. Silent Stop, Hex up, Telekinesis now as well. Is there enough burst damage? And Sonic Wave might be forced to use. No. Hookshot coming in. Our men, he's gonna be okay for now. Gets extra armor as well. It's PGG that dies, and Queen of Pain that has to blink away in the end. It is a kill of 4 Vhoul assassins, and it is Queen of Pain that goes home empty-handed. Welcome back.
Yeah, PGG... I think PGG has had more issues really doing a lot this game than we kind of anticipated, because it seemed like a great game for Rubik. Like, he can steal a lot of stuff, but even with Blink and Force Staff, like, PGG is very farmed for Rubik, but he hasn't been that high impact for Rubik.
Yeah. It's yeah, it's a bit sad because they like, I thought like, oh my god, they're gonna get a pick-off, and because they kind of need those pick-offs. That is their way back into the game, their only way back into the game. So if they can't get those pick-offs, or split push, which, you know, you keep saying that, but there's still 2 tier 2 towers left standing on the lanes where you would normally split push.
Yeah, no, I agree. I wish they were doing more, but they're doing their best to do it. I mean, you see Queen of Pain did push it up to the tier 2. And for what it's worth, like, they have kept mostly Vhoul from making more of an advance. Like, this tower has been up for a very long time. Now, finally, Vhoul are putting their attention on it.
Yeah. The last outer tower for the retry. I have to say, I haven't seen Living Armor being stolen by PGG all that much. We do have all 5 heroes now on the middle lane, though. Maybe Timbersaw can take down a tier 2 for it, but if this is a big team fight that Vhoul wins, then it will be more than a tower that they're gonna get. PGG in some trouble. Telekinesis. In comes the Overgrowth. Hits upon 3. Another Overgrowth stolen by Rubik and used as well. Hand of God coming out to try and keep the Retry up, but they're dropping like flies. Luna turned on their BKB, started hitting things, and it was Queen of Pain as well as Chen that dropped in the end. They can continue going on. In the meantime, Viper as well as Timbersaw are pushing top. But how are they gonna split push and try to base race against a Luna? You're not gonna get out, like, ahead. That's just not possible.
Yeah, maybe if they had certain items that help you push and also give you attack speed and move speed and also mana burn and have true sight, then they might be able to split push. So they don't. I mean, honestly, RMN also, like, I really want to call out how well this Visage has been playing this game. Like, even apart from the stats view, 8-1 and 13, which is quite impressive in its own right.
Nubik is having some issues.
Oh.
I actually thought he was gonna get away, but it looks like he's just gonna die, and Waga and Durham just soloed him. He was staying alive for a very long time. He was able to take down a tier 3, but yeah, they lost the entire lane of ranks for that.
Yeah, and you can't really TP out against Dazzle because he's got the 2 stuns. The stun at the beginning of the Poison Touch and the stun at the end of the Poison Touch. And, I mean, not to mention, of course, he has the Scythe of Ice as well. But I think Armin won that last fight because Radiant TR just weren't able to deal damage because the Queen of Pain was completely stun locked. It was hookshot into Overgrowth, into Familiar Stun 1, into Familiar Stun 2, into Familiar Stun 3, and he didn't do anything. And he's all of their damage.
And died.
Yeah. Yeah, so great fight for Vhoul, and I really think RMN deserves most of the credit for it. Like, most of the damage was dealt by Luna by pushing R, but still.
And there is still 2,800 gold up on RMN as well. Which is quite a lot of gold for a support Visage, who also managed to pick up a double damage rune.
What did he buy with the first 3k? Oh yeah, he's getting a full Cuirass. Yes! Yes! That's what I'm saying, man. Like, Visage is amazing with these D-armor items and with attack speed stuff.
Yeah,
like,
they didn't have an Assault Cuirass yet that you'd help him out, so...
He just bought something else, too, with the other 2k.
Desolator next, maybe.
I want him to get Dezo. Like, it's legit, dude.
I know. Well, AC for now is the item that he goes for. We'll see, though, because armor-wise, I mean, the Retry is up against the Dazzle, obviously. But they're not getting that much extra armor things. The only thing they have is, of course, the Vanguard on the Viper, which is great and all that, but that's it. So
it doesn't even give you armor; it's just block.
Yeah,
so it's a useless late game
it just gives you extra health, perhaps, to survive the extra punches. But it's the only thing they have, so they're gonna have a big issue dealing with this amount of minus armor, I think.
No, I agree with you completely. They're gonna have the Luna will just absolutely tear through them, especially once this tier 3 goes down. Like, it's just impossible. Nobody will be able to stand against this lineup. What a hook! Yeah. What a hook!
Nice first staff out. Teleport's coming back as well. There's no new creep wave coming in for Vhoul Assassins, but I don't think they care all that much. Oh, No Fear, he runs in, gets hexed. In comes the Overgrowth from the Rubik. Nicely done. Gives No Fear a chance to get away. Sonic Wave up on 2, but already Queen of Pain stuck inside the cogs. Can't really do anything apart from trying to get out of there. PGG, the first one to get picked up. That is the Birds doing the works. And Blue Banana, he doesn't care about heroes, he cares about buildings. Right clicks down those racks. Fortification comes out as Viper gets picked up. Clockwork's still in quite some trouble, but he gets healed and Shallow Grave by Waga. Still, Blue Banana only goes for these buildings. Now only turns attention away, but has to go back. Guts Orchid. Another hookshot hits. This time the Clockwork will go down for it by PGG, courtesy of him. Still gets the Chen, of course, in return for that. And of course the Aegis is still up on Blue Banana as well, so he's not worried for the moment. He had rather, Satanic, which he just used, will be losing his Aegis, actually. Should be losing his Aegis. Will be losing his Aegis. Will not be losing his Aegis. I was never worried.
He's not going to lose it. He's actually higher health than he was when the Orchid started, so it's not going to do anything. No, this is him healing back, and No Fear. Wrong place, wrong time. Soul Samson. There we go. Soul Samson and Timbersaw. Suicides, lived. By the way. That was a Timbersaw suicide. He buys back as well. We do have PGG dropping, but it doesn't matter. This burst push damage coming out from Vhoul Assassins. Yeah. There's no way the retry. I admire that they still try and everything, but they're not going to be able to get this one. Also, just Leech Seed, Living Armor, and the Dazzle Heal just flowing into the Luna constantly makes it almost impossible to actually kill her, right? Like, yeah. There's more healing coming in than they're doing damage to him. Nice Dezo on Pop, like, but I like it, but it's just not enough. They can't kill them, and when you can't kill Luna, And the other team, it doesn't matter how far behind they are on levels. It's not levels that they need. They need a Luna with lots of gold and enough healing and like keep off mechanics to keep her alive. And that's what they got.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see if maybe the Retry can force out a third game, because that's what it's going to come down to. We are, of course, watching a best of 3 for the White Yard Festival. Best out of 3 double elimination bracket, so that is a lot of games coming your way over the next couple of days, 7 to 8 days the tournament runs for. So make sure you stick around, make sure you continue watching. We'll be right back here with Game 2 of Vhoul Assassins versus the Retry.